Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream. I just want to start off by thanking everybody who showed up to an impromptu Bad Blood stream. It wasn't supposed to happen at all. I was supposed to be somewhere else. My body wasn't feeling one. I'm like, you know what? I can't lift anything heavy, but I'll push through the pain. We'll get the adrenaline going, and we'll get some commentary going. Y'all kicked ass for Bad Blood, but now it's time for Monday Night Raw. Woo! Anyways, Monday Night Raw from tonight through the end of the year is down to 2 hours. And we've got quite the action-packed 2 hours, including a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Once upon a time, they were cohorts, and now they are bitter rivals. And you could say that there was a bitter end to their friendship. Of course, I'm talking about we are going to see the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne and the Celtic Warrior Sheamus compete in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. What a match that's going to be. It's going to be filled with all kinds of action, all kinds of chaos. And we talk about chaos. Let's talk about the chaos we saw this Saturday. The chaos we saw this past Saturday night. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre delivered. As promised, they went to hell, and CM Punk survived. McIntyre having to receive 16 staples in his head. And welcome on Dean Heyman. Dean the GOAT is in the house, everybody. Dean is in the house on the YouTube side of things. Hi everyone. Bad Blood was awesome. Looking forward to Raw night. Stay hyped, everybody. That's right, Dean. We gotta stay hyped. Oh, you know what else we have tonight? Speaking of hype and yeet, we got the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Main event, Jey Uso defends his newly won Intercontinental Championship against a man who's been going through some conflicting feelings. Ironically, around the time that it's about to be the 10-year anniversary of the New Day. Of course, I'm talking about Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston have some weird conflicting back and forth. Xavier Woods' morals have changed. And out of the three members of the New Day, Big E is not active for the time being. He is out. Big E won the world title, won the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship, notably at WrestleMania 35, defeating Daniel Bryan in what was entitled Kofi Mania. But Xavier Woods is the one out of the three that's never won a singles championship. And you got to think a lot of this aggressive side may have something to do with that. That 10-year anniversary of the New Day is coming up. He's been doing the same thing for 10 years. I mean, it gets tough after a while. You have your ups and downs, and there's that doubt, maybe the clock's ticking down a little bit. I'm not getting any younger. And it's not to say that Xavier Woods' clock is almost out, but it's to say, I'm not, I feel like I'm kind of in the same place. We had the New Day hasn't won tag gold in 3+ years. Where do I go from here? I still want to shot the singles title. I didn't have as great of a run as I would have liked to as the King of the Ring a few years ago. So you got to think about all these emotions that are going on in the head of Xavier Woods and how it shows when he faces main event Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso has all the momentum behind him. A fresh victory over Braun Breaker, the former Intercontinental Champion. Braun Breaker was on a tear up until main event Jey Uso shocked the world and became the Intercontinental Champion. So we'll see where we go with that. And our big main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sami Zayn finally going to get his hands. Finally going to get that World Heavyweight Championship match with Gunther. Sami Zayn, time and time again, tried to convince Gunther for the world title match, but Gunther kept saying no. Well, this time Gunther cannot say no because this match is official and it will be happening tonight. But you gotta wonder, how much of a different Gunther is this? We know this is what I'm trying to say is Sami Zayn and Gunther have evolved since their last encounter back at WrestleMania, where Sami Zayn took the Intercontinental Championship from Gunther, ending Gunther's longest reign as the Intercontinental Champion at 666 days. Where do you go from here? You end up with all these different moving pieces. Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Champion. He loses it at SummerSlam to Braun Breaker. Now now Sami Zayn wants a bigger prize, a prize he's never won, a prize his best friend, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, who has his own issues coming up on Friday after what was seen off air outside of the State Farm Arena post Bad Blood. Anyways, that predicament with Cody Rhodes is going to be taken with serious action. But going back to Sami Zayn, this is about Sami Zayn. He's an everyman's man, and he's the everyday man. He does it day in and day out. He gives it all he has, and he wants it for the people, not just for him, not just for his family, but for the people, everybody who stood by his side. Sami Zayn is a man of the people, and that's what Sami Zayn wants to do, is bring the title back to the people, and it's a title he's never won, and he's going to try to do it tonight. But is tonight Sami Zayn's night? That's the big question. Can Sami Zayn prevail, or is Gunther just going to be too powerful? And you got to think, despite Sami Zayn already having a victory over Gunther's right-hand man, Gunther's main man, Ludwig Kaiser, how does Ludwig Kaiser play a role in tonight's big world title match? Does Kaiser get involved? Does Kaiser spoil the big opportunity for Sami Zayn? Because you got to know that Ludwig Kaiser, is going to get upset. He's not pleased that he already lost to Sami Zayn. So with that knowledge, there's a likelihood that Sami Zayn may get his match and may get his opportunity costed by Ludwig Kaiser. Gunther always has a trick up his sleeve. Whether it's just flat out being a better wrestler or realizing he needs to have a trick up his sleeve. And does Gunther have a little bit of doubt going into this match? Does Gunther have a little bit of doubt going into this match, knowing the last time he and Sami Zayn had their encounter was on the grandest stage of them all, and Gunther could not prevail, could not keep Sami Zayn down. The underdog from the underground kept getting back up. Well, is Gunther going to use a plan B? Does he think he can flat out beat Sami Zayn this time around? Gunther, say what you want about Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has heart like no other for this industry. Heart like no other, day in and day out, every time he steps foot in the squared circle. I love Sami, but Gunther is just epic. We're going to find out. Both incredible athletes. Gunther is at the top of the game. That's why he's the World Heavyweight Champion. We're going to find out if Sami is going to be able to prevail. That's coming up later tonight. We got 2 title matches. We got a Donnybrook match. All types of action happening tonight. All kinds of action tonight. 2 minutes away from Monday Night Raw. It's going to be epic. We got quite the, as I went over. We're also going to see, a little bit of what played out between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley with the return of Raquel Gonzalez. What is that role play? Is she Judgment Day? There's all these different moving parts going on right now, and it all takes place in just under 60 seconds when Raw heads your way on USA. It is coming up in just a few moments, so stick with me, everybody. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Where in the world is Raw taking place? Enterprise Center. Okay. Okay, so we're in St. Louis. You may see there might be a snake slithering around tonight, so you never know. You never know. All right. We get some water because I need to keep my... All right. It is 8 o'clock. Everybody, it is 8 o'clock. It is time for Monday Night Raw. I want to thank everybody who is hanging out with me tonight here on YouTube, on Twitch. Thank you all for all the love and support. Monday Night Raw. Here we go, everybody. Get ready for a ride. Monday Night Raw 2-hour premiere. St. Louis is the host of Monday Night Raw. We're here from a sold-out Enterprise Center, just 48 hours removed from a historic return of the Bad Blood Premium Live event. We saw superstars go hell and back. Take a look at this man, Sami Zayn, taking pictures with the fans and getting prepped ahead and signing autographs ahead of his big World Heavyweight Championship match tonight with the ring general, this man, Gunther, who has reigned supreme, who has held a championship in his historic WWE tenure. 75% of Gunther's career in WWE has been with championship. And another man who's got beef with his opponent, his former brother, his former ally, his former cohort, Sheamus and Pete Dunne, in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. And here he is, the Celtic Warrior with the shillelagh. Sheamus is a man who loves to fight. Another man who used the shillelagh used to love to fight, but now it is this man, the Celtic Warrior. And talk about loving to fight and wanting opportunities. It is Xavier Woods. Is it Xavier Woods' time to shine, as Xavier Woods has an opportunity to earn his first singles championship against the man who is the current holder of his first singles championship in Main Event Jey Uso. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line. It is Main Event Jey Uso, Xavier Woods of the New Day. It's coming up tonight. Sexy Red is in the house on Monday Night Raw. We're taking a look at what happened this past Saturday at the sold-out State Farm Arena when the historic Bad Blood Premium Live event, Finn Balor, Damian Priest collided, former brothers. And of course, the Judgment Day, it had a plan. But that plan did not prevail because Damian Priest had too much anger, too much will for revenge to allow Finn Balor to pull a fast one. But you know who did pull a fast one? Was another member of the Judgment Day. I'm talking about the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, who collided with Rhea Ripley. Meanwhile, it was a shark cage match where Dominic Mysterio was suspended high above in a shark cage and then fell below after opening the door. And then look who would return. Raquel Gonzalez, who would guarantee that Liv Morgan left this champion. And you talk about a star-studded main event. Let's take a look at this star-studded tag team match. Could Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns work as a cohesive unit against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline? This was one heck of a show. Jimmy Uso did it for Zeus. Jimmy Uso said, I did it for you. Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns are back together, but then Cody Rhodes would be attacked by the Bloodline. Roman Reigns made the call to help the American Nightmare, handing Rhodes the title. But look who would make his return for the first time since WrestleMania. The final boss, The Rock, sending chills up the entire sleeve of everybody in the State Farm Arena. But what opened up the show was unlike anything, unlike any other Hell in a Cell match we've seen in WWE history. With the most heated feud, and one of the most heated feuds in WWE history, came ahead here at Hell in a Cell. These two delivered on their promise. All the blood in the world. It was the mat that was once gray was covered in red, much like the faces of CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, who put it all on the line in the ring. A GTS. We saw GTSs. We saw Claymores. We saw an Anaconda Vibes. A low blow from McIntyre. McIntyre with a disrespect. This is where McIntyre cost himself. He got a little personal with the beads of the bracelet. Punk sidestepped. McIntyre's lower spine hit the side of the steel steps, which had to have been devastating on top of the fact needing 16 staples. And then CM Punk would throw beads into the mouth of McIntyre, and then a GTS on the knee that had the steel chain wrapped around it. Punk with that GTS for the 1, 2, 3, and Punk survived Hell in a Cell. Speaking of the man who survived Hell, here he is, the Second City Saint, the devil himself, CM Punk. CM Punk knew what was going to happen at Hell in a Cell, and he can barely move. Punk collapsed at the stage on the way back. CM Punk showing his battle wounds. CM Punk won Hell in a Cell. Did CM Punk win Hell in a Cell, or did he survive? You don't ever win Hell in a Cell, especially looking like this. Punk survived Hell in a Cell, but all credit, CM Punk left as the victor over the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk still standing on his own 2 feet, able to walk out here tonight. Let's hear from the Second City Saint, CM Punk.
Is it good to be not dead in St. Louis, Missouri on a Monday night, or what? I've been through enough this weekend. I've been through hell. If we're going to set me on fire, now's the time. I'm in no condition to be here. I'm in no condition to even attempt to walk to that ring, so if you don't mind, I'll address you from here. It hurts to smile, but I had to come here and see you. I'm alive, but I don't feel like it. I'm a winner, but it doesn't feel like I won. I want to be able to come out here and say that it felt tremendous stepping outside of hell and slamming the cage door behind me. But the way that match Saturday night made me feel just leaves me with a lot of questions. I don't know what the future holds for CM Punk. I told you all I had 0 Hell in the Cell matches left in me, and I was right. I'm banged up worse than I've ever been banged up in my entire life. And as much as I do love you too, I just don't know. I want to thank 3 groups of people. It's why I'm here. The 3 groups of people that have a lot more in common with each other than they care to admit. The first one is my fans. I'm talking the ride or die CM Punk fans, the ones that make the signs, that show up. For 7 years before I came back to wrestling, you chanted my name, and then you waited another 3 for me to come home. Thank you. There was a minute Saturday night where I didn't think I could pull it off, even with you. But there has never been a second in my entire career that I thought I could do it without any of you. The second group of people I want to thank are my peers. Behind and in front of the camera, the men and the women that I feel privileged to be able to walk the hallways with. The people I see on a weekly basis, at least most of them, it's been a joy and my life's pleasure to work alongside of you. The third group of people I want to thank are the people that don't like me at all. Because there is a very thin line between love and hate. And I've turned your hate into cash, so I thank you. And for whatever reason you do dislike me, whether it's your jealousy, your hatred, I just want to say, I don't know why you keep doubting me, but keep doubting me. I'm going to go home. I haven't seen my wife in about 5 weeks. I got a lot of flowers to buy. I appreciate you all. I'd like to say I'll see you soon, but I just don't know. Thank you.
Oh boy. These two have some unfinished business. How about that for an encounter? Rollins coming out at the end of Punk. Punk's see you later. Last time we saw these two together was at SummerSlam, where Punk GTS Rollins, and then ultimately Rollins had enough. Rollins was ultimately the one who would make the cover, and 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre would win at SummerSlam. Rollins returned last Monday for the Monster versus Monster, for the Monsters standing, for the last Monster standing match between Big Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, helping Braun Strowman defeat Big Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed is the man who put Rollins on the shelf for over a month. Let's hear from the visionary Seth freaking Rollins.
You know, I got to do the right thing. Before we get things started out here tonight, I got to do the right thing. After everything that he went through on Saturday night, CM Punk, from all of us here in this building tonight, get well soon. Because the sooner you get back means the sooner I can kick your ass and retire you for good. Now, St. Louis, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I've been gone a couple months, things getting crazy around here. Oh yeah, sing it loud, let them hear it. Yeah, things been wild around here. I tune into Bad Blood this Saturday. Things are crazy. I see Dominic Mysterio. He's hanging from a shark cage. Oof. The final boss, The Rock, is back. Well, I was gone. Hell must have frozen over because if I'm not mistaken, Cody Rhodes is out here teaming with Roman Reigns. And getting punched in the mouth by Kevin Owens, but. Since I'm not supposed to talk about that, let's get things back on track. I'm the man to do that because I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth. And I am back to destroy Bronson Reed. Now, I'll tell you what, Bronson Reed, Bronson's not here tonight. He's not here tonight, but Bronson, I know you are somewhere watching. I want you to listen to me real close. Matter of fact, come here. Come here. Bring this in. I want you to listen to me real close. 2 months ago, you ambushed me. You tried to end my career. And for what? For what? You wanted to make a name for yourself? Well, congratulations. 6 tsunamis later, and I know your damn name. You wanted to get famous, big boy? You want to get famous, big boy? That's what you wanted? I'll give you your 15 minutes. So I'll tell you what, Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed, one-on-one. You name the time, you name the place. Except this time, I'll be expecting you.
Well, it was a week ago. Seth freaking Rollins helped. Here's the Intercontinental Champion main event, Jay. So we're getting things off hot. We got all the hottest hits here, kicking off Monday Night Raw. From Sexy Red to CM Punk to Seth freaking Rollins, now to the Intercontinental Champion main event, Jey Uso. Jey Uso set to defend his Intercontinental Championship against Xavier Woods. That's a WrestleMania match right there. Punk versus Seth. Get well soon, Punk. Absolutely a WrestleMania match. Seth is going to leave the ring to main event Jey Uso, because when we come back to Monday Night Raw, this special 2-hour edition till the end of the year, on the USA Network. We are going to see, for the first time, main event Jey Uso and Xavier Woods for the Intercontinental Championship. This is Jey Uso's first title events next. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We are getting set for our Intercontinental title match, but before we can get to that, right now, the Mattel Lucha Lowrider available now in stores. All right, let's take it back to the ring. It's main event Jey Uso as he awaits his first challenge as the Intercontinental Champion. Jey Uso has been a defender of tag titles before, but this is his first time defending a title all on his own as a singles competitor, and it is against the man who's also preview before Jey Uso won the Intercontinental title. This is a man who's also never won a singles title in the WWE, and he is right here. I'm talking about your boy Xavier Woods, and Xavier Woods has had quite the career frustrations, and they're very understandable. never winning a singles title, the New Day haven't won tag titles in a few years, feeling like the New Day are falling off a bit, just, weeks ahead of their 10-year anniversary as a group, the New Day. It's a tough feeling. It's understandable for Xavier Woods, but this is a big opportunity for Woods to win his first singles championship here in the WWE, but he's got to get through a red-hot main event Jey Uso. Let's take it to Samantha Irvin. It's all about that Intercontinental. The official holding up that Intercontinental Championship held by some of the all-time greats. The likes of Shawn Michaels, the likes of Razor Ramon, the likes of Mr. Perfect, the likes of Triple H, and the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, Gunther, who lost it earlier this year to Sami Zayn. And now, main event, Jey Uso, the current Intercontinental Champion. As this match is underway, Xavier Woods bringing out that new mean streak, that new attitude of his as he drives his shoulder in the midsection of Jey, but now running to Jey in the corner. Jey Uso sidesteps Jey with an enziguri, knocks Xavier Woods down to the mat. And Xavier Woods tried to get the best of main event Jey Uso early on. Jey Uso blocked it, but now it's Xavier Woods with a knee to the face of Jey Uso, who tried to go full speed ahead on Xavier Woods, who was on the ring apron. And Kofi Kingston saying Xavier Woods is the one who deserves this Intercontinental title match because he has a win over former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, former multi-time World Champion, the ultimate underdog in WWE history, the Hall of Famer, the Master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. And that's a big win in the career of Xavier Woods. Let's take you, and we'll be right back. just before we went to commercial break, Xavier Woods connecting with that Death Valley driver on main event Jey Uso, the Intercontinental Champion. And as we are coming back to Monday Night Raw, let's talk about the situation here. It is main event Jey Uso's first defense as your new Intercontinental Champion. Xavier Woods, earning this Intercontinental title in a way, indirectly through a match in which Kofi Kingston vouched that Xavier Woods defeating a former Intercontinental Champion and a Hall of Famer in Rey Mysterio warranted Xavier Woods this opportunity. And here we are now, Xavier Woods matching up main event Jey Uso's energy. But the problem is these two know each other quite well. More so in tag team situations than singles action. Super kick from Woods for the cover, but Jey kicks at it too. The New Day and the Usos had quite the feud throughout the years. From the history of the New Day, from the history of the Usos, you can't have one without the other. Over the tag titles, the Usos and the... Oh, what a super kick in midair, catching Xavier Woods. Is it Jey Uso's time? Heads up to the top, looking for an Uso splash, looking at Xavier Woods' party to become a single champion for the first time, and he does. With an Uso splash is enough to retain. A tough loss for Xavier Woods, who was looking to win his first singles championship here in the WWE. But fortunately for main event Jey Uso, he was fully on target with this super kick right here when it seemed Xavier Woods was going for the final blow. Jey Uso was just one step ahead, and then the final blow would be this Uso splash. Even had time to stop for and pose for the camera in midair, make a face for the camera in midair, and then splash 1, 2, 3. Main event, Jey Uso still your Intercontinental Champion. Jey Uso showing great respect. And offering respect to Xavier Woods. Great respect between Jey and Kofi. But Xavier Woods has no interest, it seems, in shaking the hand of main event Jey Uso. What is this attitude? That continued attitude from Xavier Woods, just walking away from main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso had nothing but respect, extending the hand after it was a fair and square bout. That tonight Jey Uso was the better man, but Xavier Woods having a hard time accepting this loss over Jey Uso. But the celebration for main event Jey Uso continues with his first successful defense as your Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations to main event Jey Uso, yeeting with the crowd here in St. Louis, Missouri at the Enterprise Center. Oh my, it's Braun Breaker! A super wicked spear! Kofi wants to help, but Xavier Woods doesn't want to do anything about it. Kofi's going to go and help and attack Breaker from behind. That's the former IC champion. On a spear for Kingston, as Woods just watches on the outside, does nothing about it. He rolls Kingston to the outside. It seemed that the respect Braun Breaker had for Jey Uso was all just a plan to make. Oh, wait, look at this. Across the ring and a spear for Xavier Woods. All that power from the big dog. Braun Breaker has his eyes set on the Intercontinental Champion. Oh boy, this isn't going to be pretty. And another spear from Braun Breaker. The message has been sent by Braun Breaker. Jey Uso was the better man the other week, but Braun Breaker wants the Intercontinental title back as he holds it in his hands and stands tall above main event Jey Uso, who he just ran right through with a wicked spear and then just throwing the belt on the current Intercontinental Champion, main event Jey Uso. Braun Breaker wants his title back. What is this? PFR. Huh. 16,000 plus sold out for Bad Blood this past Saturday. Join the WWE and support the American Red Cross Hurricane Helene relief efforts. WWE.me/Helene. I hope I don't even think I pronounced that right. Helene. Helene. Join the American Red Cross in their relief efforts to the hundreds who've lost their lives, hundreds who lost family members, who's lost their homes. Let's take a look at what happened. Let's turn our attention to what happened moments ago. After successfully defending his Intercontinental Championship, main event Jey Uso would get blindsided by the former Intercontinental Champion. Then Kofi Kingston, a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right, would come to help out Jey Uso, only to be attacked and speared by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker would then go to the outside and spear Xavier Woods, leaving no body up, leaving no body alive. Everybody suffered at the hands of Breaker. No doubt about what's going on with Braun Breaker, but we'll get an answer soon enough. We saw a lot of craziness at Bad Blood. Triple H making a major announcement at Bad Blood in regards to the Crown Jewel Premium Live event. Let's take a look. So that was a big news. We got a Crown Jewel champion coming up in about a month. It'll be the world champion and the WWE champion. Let's take a look at what's going on. We're aware of the incident outside of the arena last night between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. The matter will be dealt with internally. This is what our chief content officer Triple H had to say about the matter. We can't go too much into it. There was an incident. We are aware of it, and Triple H said it would be dealt with internally. And speaking of the undisputed champion, the American Nightmare is in the house. We apologize. We are having some technical issues tonight. But the WWE champion is in the house. Saw Seth Rollins earlier today. We saw Seth Rollins actually mention hell freezing over with Cody Rhodes teaming up with Roman Reigns, and then The Rock appearing. It was at WrestleMania where Rollins would team with Rhodes, but let's take a look at another feud that's been heating up as of late. Sheamus. Let's take a look at what Sheamus has to say about this good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Oh boy, here we go. Ringside is all ready to go. We've got barrels, we've got shillelaghs, we've got a bar, we've got all kinds of chaos. It is fight night. We've got a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match coming up. Sheamus loves a good banger. Sheamus loves a good fight. It's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. It's the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, his former protege, the Bruiserweight Peyton, and it is coming up next on Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow, NXT on the CW. We've got all kinds of chaos after what happened last week. The biggest names, the second episode of NXT on the CW will be in St. Louis. Randy Orton and Javon Evans going to go one-on-one. Special performance by St. Louis's own Sexy Red, Oba Femi, defending his North American Championship against Tony D'Angelo of the family. That's on the CW, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Let's come back to Raw. What in the world is Karrion Kross's obsession? Wow. Miz and R-Truth next week feels like old times. Friends turn enemies. Well, from one frenemies to another friend to enemy relationship. Well, here it is. What used to be Pete Dunne and Sheamus as allies is now the Bruiserweight. With a cricket bat. The man's already got a cricket bat. Sheamus has got a shillelagh. It is not going to be pretty. We've got a shillelagh versus a cricket bat. This should be interesting. Quite the fight we have as Pete Dunne makes his way to the ring, coming to the ring with a cricket bat. Meanwhile, Sheamus in hand in the ring with a shillelagh. We're going to have a shillelagh and cricket bat special as the Bruiserweight makes his way to the ring. I don't know how the referee's going to be able to hold these two apart. I'm surprised. Pete Dunne didn't even attack Sheamus. I guess he knows he only has a couple more seconds till he can finally get his hands on him. Sheamus put the shillelagh down, and Pete Dunne put the cricket bat down. These two are going to start off with hand-to-hand combat, but Sheamus on the upper hand early on. Oh, what a forearm by Dunne. Now a kick. The Bruiserweight is so dangerous. Do not count the Bruiserweight. The master joint manipulator, but gets caught by a clothesline by the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Sheamus, a multi-time WWE champion. Using the shillelagh to choke out. Gonna put the shillelagh in the mouth. Right across the teeth of Dunne. Dunne trying to break free. Going for the eyeball of Sheamus. Smart way to break the hold to make Sheamus break. Sheamus catches Dunne in midair. Alabama slam. Sheamus takes down Dunne. And a slingshot sends Dunne through the middle rope to the outside onto the floor. We've got big barrels on the outside. Sheamus kicking one of the barrels. Pete Dunne got it on harm's way. That's going to do some damage to the leg of Sheamus. A kick by Dunne. Dunne gets on top of the barrels. Dunne using the barrels to turn Sheamus around with a tornado DDT, driving Sheamus head first into the mat. And just like that, Pete Dunne has turned this match around. And now it's Dunne who stomps on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. This early on, surprisingly, Dunne is truly bringing the fight And a kick to the side of the head of Sheamus again. All the rage that's been building up in the Bruiserweight all comes to this. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Oh, no, he's going to stomp on the hand of Sheamus. He's going to break the hand on top of the bar, and he just stomped on the hand of the Celtic Warrior. Off the bar, Sheamus catches Dunn in midair. Sheamus has Dunn over his shoulder and just launches him onto our announce desk. Crashing through the monitors is Dunn, the Celtic Warrior, back in control. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. It is the Celtic Warrior Sheamus and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match right now. It is the Bruiserweight in control over the Celtic Warrior. Before we went to commercial break, it was Sheamus who was in control, but during commercial break, it was Pete Dunne who was able to turn things around, but Sheamus picks up the shillelagh, and it seems Sheamus going to turn things around, driving the shillelagh right into the midsection of Dunne. Sheamus with a clothesline to Dunne. Dunne stunned. Uh-oh. This is not where you want to be if you're the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. One for the 10 beats at the bottom, but caught Sheamus, and a head ringer on the rope. The top rope desperation move by the Bruiserweight, but gets caught by Sheamus with an Irish curse backbreaker. The Celtic Warrior connecting with an Irish curse backbreaker on the bruiserweight Pete Dunne, and Sheamus is measuring up. Lining up for the bro kick, the move that's won a multiple world championships. Pete Dunne is ducked. Sheamus with a power slam. Sheamus goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Will it be enough? Dunne gets the shoulder up at 2. And Sheamus is bringing a brutal affair. We already knew what to expect, though, from the Celtic Warrior. Clocking Sheamus with the shillelagh is Pete Dunne. And now Dunne meeting Sheamus. And a superplex by Dunne, saying that's it. Oh! Sheamus able to kick out. The shillelagh and the superplex was not enough to keep the Celtic Warrior down. Sheamus just as tough as they come. The baddest of the bad, a multi-time world champion, former United States champion, multi-time tag team champion. Sheamus, former Royal Rumble winner, former Mr. Money in the Bank. Sheamus has quite the accolades in the WWE, you know, and including cashing in his Money in the Bank on one of the biggest stars in WWE history. I'm talking about Roman Reigns, Survivor Series 2015. But here in Monday Night Raw 2024, Sheamus and Pete Dunne in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match as Sheamus beats Dunne with a shillelagh. Dunne was trying to jump off those barrels. This is not where you want to be if you're Pete Dunne right now. This is not going to be pretty. And locking up Dunne with the shillelagh. 10 beats of the bottom on top of the whiskey barrels. And Sheamus. Oh no. No way. This is not. No. No, 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 no. You can't do this. You gotta be kidding me. Sheamus with a white noise to Pete Dunne off the barrels through the tables on the floor. What in the world did we just witness? We knew this was going to be a fight, but this fight just turned into a war. High risk, high reward maneuver with that white noise off the barrels and the tables. Can Sheamus capitalize, though? Listen to the fans here in the sold-out Enterprise Center in St. Louis with a "This is awesome" chance. This is, in fact, awesome. What we just witnessed was absolute insanity. As Sheamus measures up, Dunne, running knee to the face, to the jaw. Sheamus looking to close this one out. The Celtic Cross has put many superstars away, and there it is to end it all. And that's got to do it. What? But at 2 is Pete Dunne kicking out. First, the white noise through the tables off the barrels, a running knee, and a Celtic Cross, and it still was not enough to keep Pete Dunne down for the 3. And like I said earlier, you can't count out Pete Dunne, and I stand by my words. I truly stand by those words. Look at the fight that Pete Dunne is putting up. Not an easy opponent to beat at all. Dunne torquing the fingers of Sheamus. The master of joint manipulation is done. The cricket bat pulled out. And now Dunne in the cover. Oh, but it's Sheamus who kicks out. You heard the sound of the strike of the cricket bat clocking Sheamus. And Sheamus still able to kick out. and kicking Sheamus to the ring. He's pulling the drawer of the bar, hitting Sheamus with the drawer of the bar. The drawer of the bar. No, what? No way. What is he? Now Dunn is really taking things out of control with the double zip ties. Sheamus is zip tied. The Celtic Warrior is not free at all. Pete Dunne using Sheamus' own move against him. And Sheamus somehow fighting, able to get his shoulder up despite not having any use of his arms, with his arms zip tied behind his back. And Pete Dunne yelling, "My name is Pete Dunne." What a knee by Sheamus. He still got use of his feet. And a bro kick. Are you kidding me? And the cover. Sheamus with no arms. Still able to beat Pete Dunne in the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Talk about a turn of events. Pete Dunne thought he had all the answers. Thought he had it won. Thought that tying Sheamus's arms behind his back with the zip ties was going to lead him to victory. But no, never count out the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, because a knee from Sheamus with his arms tied behind his back and then a bro kick would take out Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne should have zip tied the legs of Sheamus. Take it back to Kathy Kelly and Cody Rhodes. That is the American Nightmare. Great show of respect. Sami Zayn will be taking on Gunther in tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. The pieces being picked up from what happened during the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match just moments ago. We saw all kinds of chaos. But Cody Rhodes going to address what it's going to take to become the first ever Crown Jewel champion. Let's take a look at the last Monster Standing match. That was so brutal. Neither WWE superstar is here tonight in St. Louis. Just the overall brutality of this match. These two took each other to the absolute limit. Absolute insanity. What these two put their bodies through just to outdo the other. Seth Rollins returning last Monday, stomping Bronson Reed and allowing Braun Strowman to pick up the victory. We saw Rollins earlier tonight on Raw saying he wants Bronson Reed anytime, any place. This is earlier today. The Judgment Day arrives. Look who it is. It's Raquel. Opening the doors for Liv and Dom. Oh, they're leaving. Okay. Monday Night Raw here in St. Louis. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Earlier tonight, we saw main event Jey Uso defend his Intercontinental Championship, and with that came a lot of Jey Uso signs. Let's take a look at some of the signs tonight. A lot of Yeet signs here in St. Louis. They got to celebrate. Oh, congratulations. We changed our honeymoon to see Rhea. They just got married. Congratulations. And there'll be more Sexy Red tomorrow night on NXT with a special live performance. But let's turn our attention to the women's tag team division. Former women's tag team champions, the Unholy Union, Alba Fire, and Isla Dawn. Going to be quite the interesting 10-woman tag match. The Locker Room Bullies, the PFC, teaming up with Unholy Union, the Unholy Pure Fusion Collective, in this 10-woman tag team match. Talk about a dangerous team. These three women are as dangerous as they come, unsatisfied. And unsatisfied means, well, they aren't going to be able to get enough of what they plan to do to their opponents tonight. How much chaos can these 5 women cause? I mean, let me not get ahead of myself, because they can cause a lot of chaos. It's just a matter of how much. Talk about a woman who knows chaos. She's seen it all. Natalya coming out with Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, Lyra Valkyria, and Zelina Vega. The Queen of Hearts, Natalya, is in the house. Natalya leading the charge. Natalya has been gathering quite the momentum the last few weeks since her return last month to the WWE. And there's Zelina Vega, who needed this backup. She had a plan when we were in Calgary for Monday Night Raw, and that plan was having Natalya side with her to help take on the Pure Fusion Collective. You see the face mask on Katana Chance. Zoe Stark breaking the face of Katana Chance. And now Kate and Carter are going to kick things off with Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark exploding out of the corner with a clothesline. Zoe Stark starting this. She's doing a lot of mockery right now. Making fun of the fact that Katana Chance has to wear a face mask. I don't think we're going to have a match. There's all kinds of chaos going on. They're all just throwing hands. All 10 women are going at it around the ring. We only just got started. I don't even know what to say. There's all kinds of chaos. Katana Chance taking out Zoe Stark on the outside on the floor. A Meteora. Was that the Shayna Baszler? Tag made by Natalya to Kate and Carter. And Carter taking out Dawn and Baszler. But there's Sonya Deville to take out Natalya. Just brilliant. Sonya Deville had a plan. And who's going to get in control when we come back on Monday Night Raw? 10-woman tag team match here on Monday Night Raw. Natalya and company taking on the Unholy Pure Fusion Collective Alliance. Natalya trying to reach to make the tag, and she does make the tag. Here comes Zelina Vega, red hot. And she has had a bone to pick. It's been Zelina Vega who's been taken out time and time again. It was Zelina Vega who needed the help, who got the backup of Lyra Valkyria, who then got the backup of Natalya. But what ended up happening is Katana Chance and Kaden Carter ended up having their own issues with the Pure Fusion Collective, and well, we've got, that's kind of what turned everything in with the Unholy Union being thrown into the mix. It's one heck of a scramble with all kinds of chaos going on. There was all kinds of chaos to open up this match. Zelina Vega signaling she's heading up to the top. Zelina Vega taken out of action for a month due to an injury by the PFC done to her. Oh my God! What a run into, that's it. Good night. Oh, but Katana Chance breaks the cover, saving the match. If it weren't for Katana Chance, the match would be over. What a knee to the face. And now a forearm by Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn with a suplex. Enziguri by Valkyria. Here comes Alba Fire. Alba Fire with a tornado DDT, spiking Valkyria right on her head. Double knees to Fire. Zelina Vega gets caught with a missile dropkick by Stark. Natalya, watch your back, Stark. Discus clothesline takes out Stark. Oh, kick to the midsection. A mule kick. And now a kick. Getting the best of Natalya. But wait, look her, turn around. Because here's Zelina Vega from behind. And now the tag's been made. Lyra Valkyria heading up to the top. Leg drop to the back of the head of Shayna Baszler. The Peripateia taking out Sonya Deville. And a big win for Natalya and company. The Peripateia by Lyra Valkyria taking out Sonya Deville for the 3. The Unholy Union and the Pure Fusion Collective going home unhappy after that loss. Who's going to be the man facing Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel? Will it be, first, who will it be? Cody Rhodes and Gunther. These two have a little bit of history dating back to the Royal Rumble the last couple of years. The poster could change. It could very well look like Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. Can you imagine Sami Zayn as the world champion? Zayn has been in this spot before, looking to take a title from Gunther. Last time it happened was at WrestleMania 40, and well, Sami Zayn overcame the odds and got the job done. But is tonight a different story here in St. Louis? Can Sami Zayn get the job again? It has been 6 months since the last time we saw these two go head-to-head. Last time was on the grandest stage of them all for the Intercontinental title. Tonight is on Monday Night Raw in your main event for the World Championship. We are back live. Next Monday, we got tag title on the line. Women's tag titles are on the line. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill defending the tag titles against Damage Control. Kofi Kingston is going to go one-on-one with Braun Breaker, who has been what we saw earlier. We didn't get any explanation as to why he did what we did, but it's pretty clear he wants the Intercontinental title back. Speaking of Intercontinental title, and Sami Zayn, a former Intercontinental champion, taking on another former Intercontinental champion, the man he actually beat for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, and now has a chance to defeat him for the World Championship. Sami Zayn awaiting his opponent, the World Champion Gunther. Tight spot, the GOAT, the legend himself, tight spot, the real tight spot is in the house with a lurk. The real tight spot has taken flight and gone lurk mode. Thank you so much, tight spot, for the lurk. Appreciate you, my friend. At SummerSlam, Gunther defeated Damian Priest. At Bash in Berlin, Gunther defeated one of the all-time greats in Randy Orton. From WrestleMania to now, from losing his title at WrestleMania to going on to win the King of the Ring to going on to win the world title, Gunther truly used the Intercontinental Championship as a stepping stone. Gunther looking his absolute best. The official Chad Patton holding up the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what this match is all about. The big prize is on the line for your Monday Night Raw main event. Sami Zayn looking to win his first World Championship here in the WWE as the bell rings. These two collide for the first time since Sami Zayn defeated Gunther, ending Gunther's historic reign as Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania 40. Gunther, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history, holding the title for a historic 666 days, and Sami Zayn being the ultimate underdog from the underground, surviving all the odds and just not staying down to Gunther at WrestleMania, was able to capture the Intercontinental Championship. But what Gunther was able to do after his reign as Intercontinental Champion is absolutely astounding. But unsurprising to say the least, because of how incredible Gunther is inside the squared circle. But right now, Sami Zayn doing a little bit of outsmarting Gunther. And Sami Zayn lands on his feet. Gunther got out of the way on the suicide dive. It seems Gunther might have Sami Zayn in his head. Sami Zayn challenging the ring general Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is your Monday Night Raw main event. Sami Zayn's done it before, but can he do it again? Much like this is a different version of Sami Zayn from the one that defeated Gunther at WrestleMania, this is a different version of Gunther, the best version of Gunther. There isn't a day that goes by where Gunther isn't improving. Look at the way that Gunther's driving the boot on the jaw of Sami Zayn and using the count to his advantage, getting full use out of that 5 count is the ring general Gunther. Gunther is so strong, so talented. Gunther unbeatable. I mean, a guy who could beat a 14-time world champion in Randy Orton is a guy you generally don't want to stand across the ring from. So the Gunther that Sami Zayn faced at WrestleMania is a Gunther that hadn't defeated Randy Orton not once, but twice. Randy Orton, a future Hall of Famer, first ballot, no doubt about it. And Sami Zayn just ate a knife edge chop by Gunther, and then Gunther twisted the neck of the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn begged for this match, asked for it week after week after week, including Sami Zayn getting a victory over Gunther's main man, Ludwig Kaiser. Sami Zayn stumbling on his feet. Gunther with a wicked chop to the chest. Sami Zayn just collapses into the mat. That's just how powerful those heavy artillery chops are from the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Seems like Sami Zayn's body was convulsing after that last chop. Does Sami Zayn even know where he is? Wait. Sami Zayn might know where he is, or this might be on instinct, but Sami Zayn's fighting back. Sami Zayn's starting to fight. Oh, Sami Zayn thinking Blue Thunder Bomb, but a great block by Gunther. Sami Zayn was able to get the leg up, but Gunther with a back elbow. An elbow to the back of the head of Sami Zayn and a thunderous chop by the ring general. Gunther sends Sami Zayn into the ropes and a back elbow takes out the challenger. Sami Zayn thought he was getting a little bit of momentum, but leave it up to the champion to stop all that. Leave it up to Gunther to make sure you're not picking up any momentum. Just when you think you've got all the answers, Gunther comes at you with a heavy artillery chop or a big boot like this one that he just connected with to Sami Zayn. Gunther once again sends Sami Zayn to the ropes. Sami Zayn coming back with a boot. Gunther went for a clothesline. Sami Zayn wanted to counter with a Blue Thunder Bomb, but Gunther once again blocking it. This time, nope. Gunther again blocking it now with a clubbing blow to the back of Sami Zayn. Now Gunther with a sleeper hold to Sami, and again has a sleeper hold. Gunther put Randy Orton to sleep at Bash in Berlin. And this time the Blue Thunder Bomb connects. Will it be enough? Gunther gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Big move for Sami Zayn. Capacity crowd here at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. It is your main event for Monday Night Raw. Gunther, Sami Zayn, World Heavyweight Championship. And another chop from Gunther that knocks Sami Zayn right off his feet. But Sami Zayn fought back with a chop of his own, but Gunther ate it like it was breakfast. And Gunther responds with another chop, but Sami Zayn gets back up. And a double leg takedown to Gunther. And Sami Zayn, where is Sami Zayn finding this? It's just the fire in the soul that burns stronger than it ever can in Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn doesn't know when to quit. He doesn't know when to give up. His heart lives for this. His soul lives for this sport, for this industry of professional wrestling. He puts his heart and soul into this every day, day in and day out. Every time he steps in the squared circle, he always finds a way to give it everything he has, and leave it all out in the ring. Big back body drop to Gunther. Gunther tries to go back at Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn catches Gunther. Exploder suplex to Gunther on the floor, but Gunther ends up hitting the ring barricade. Sami Zayn is now fired up, but the problem is Sami Zayn needs to get Gunther back in the ring. Haluva kick on Gunther. The same move Sami Zayn used to beat Gunther at WrestleMania, but it's done on the outside of the ring. Sami Zayn unable to capitalize right away. Sami Zayn needs to get Gunther back in the ring. The world title cannot be won on the outside. The only way to win this match is via pinfall or submission in the center of the ring. But now Sami Zayn has to pick up the dead weight of Gunther. So how smart of an idea was it by Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn had no choice but to reset the count. Sami Zayn needed to reset the count. It was his only option. If the dead weight of Gunther was not part of Sami Zayn's plan after that Haluva kick. Sami Zayn using his power to get Gunther on the ring apron. Back in the ring. Sami Zayn getting the fireman's carry, getting Gunther back into the ring. Sami Zayn's got Gunther right where he wants him. Is Sami Zayn gonna do it? Is Sami Zayn gonna live his dream and become a world heavyweight champion in the WWE for the first time? Sami Zayn with another one. Connection number 2. But Gunther explodes out of the corner with a lariat, nailing Sami Zayn out like a light. Game over. Oh! And a 2.99. That's as close as you get to the 3 without the bell ringing. What a lariat from the ring general Gunther, turning Sami Zayn inside out. But Sami Zayn's fire still burns with a kick out just before the 3. Look at the way that Sami Zayn turned inside out off that. And then landing on his shoulder badly. Gunther is going to connect with a powerbomb, and this is it. Sami Zayn counter, roll, wait. For the world championship, no. Shotgun drop kick by Gunther sends Sami Zayn into the turnbuckles. And now this is it. Good night, Sami Zayn. Stack up. 2. No! And again, Sami Zayn stays alive. The dream stays alive. And again, Gunther finding out just how much heart Sami Zayn has. You can see in his face, Gunther, having flashbacks of what happened at WrestleMania when Gunther used everything in his arsenal and it still wasn't enough to keep Sami Zayn down. And a lariat. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what. Good night. I mean, this is just it. Everything. And again, but Sami Zayn kicked out at 1. Are you serious? Sami Zayn just found a whole new life. And Gunther's eyes tell a better story than I ever could. Gunther's going to put Sami to sleep. Nope, there it is. Sami Zayn thought he had a new life, but when it comes to Gunther's sleeper hold, where Gunther's got the submission locked in, Sami Zayn's going to have to find a way to break out of it. Gunther didn't know what was going on first. Sami Zayn trying to break free. Gunther trying to reposition the sleeper. Sami Zayn trying to get back up. First time I saw a face like that on Gunther. Now trying to trap the arm of Zayn. Zayn had fight, but it's over. It's going to be over. Sami Zayn's fading. There's no fight. That's it. What? And there's still fight left in Zayn. Are you serious? Can Zayn get to the rope or will he pass out? So close. So close, but no. That's it. This time, Gunther prevails over Sami Zayn, and Gunther's still your world champion. Gunther retains. Congratulations to the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. It was a hard-fought effort from Sami Zayn, who literally gave it everything he had until he couldn't go anymore. And Sami Zayn didn't tap out. He took the hero's way out and fought until his brain did not receive enough oxygen to keep himself awake. And Sami Zayn ended up passing out. Let's take a look at Sami Zayn kicking out after the power bomb. After power bomb, the second time that Gunther connected. And then Sami Zayn kicked out at 1. Gunther's face said it all. And like I said, it told a better story than I ever could. Then the final gasp effort from Sami Zayn to reach the rope. But Sami Zayn was so close, yet so far. And then Sami Zayn faded. Chad Patton had no choice but to call for the bell. And Gunther leaves St. Louis as still the World Heavyweight Champion. And it will be at Crown Jewel. And like as I was about to say, Gunther versus this man, the American Nightmare, the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. The best of the best in WWE collide. Cody Rhodes, Gunther for the Crown Jewel Championship. Riyadh season. Crown Jewel around the corner. Rhodes, Gunther. All right. That's Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I couldn't make it to MCW this past week, and I'm still recovering from an injury. I don't think you know. I don't know if you've been here. I've been recovering from a concussion and neck strain since August, so I was unable to attend MCW this past weekend. But what I did do is stream Bad Blood instead. So, yeah, I've been going through a tough time. It's really tough right now. Anyways, I'm tired. I got a long day tomorrow. I'm hungry. I want to eat. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. I'll see you guys on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. I got a big day tomorrow. I'm going to be at MCW. I haven't been at MCW in 2 weeks. It's been a long 2 weeks. I'll tell you what, exhausting to say the least. Jeez Louise, I'll tell you what, exhausting. But I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to go to bed. I didn't sleep well last night because my new dog, Bandit, would not let me get comfortable. Anyways, that being said, thank you everybody on YouTube. Thank you everybody on Twitch. Gojo over on the YouTube side of things with a new subscription. We are at 115 subscribers. Y'all really making it. Y'all really lit. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. That burp. Y'all making a dreamer out of me. Y'all making a believer. Y'all making a dream come true. Every day in and day out. Every time you guys show up, you make the dream come true. With 115 subscribers. Y'all kill it every time, man. I love this. And you have no idea. I live for this. Literally, this is one of the last things I live for. Is this. My heart, the fire inside of me is what keeps me going when I feel weak. That little bit of that flame this past week. Anyways, good night, everybody. Enough of the Irish goodbye. I'll see you guys on Friday. New YouTube video tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Tonight was Rob Van Dam and Christian Raw, September 29th, 2003. Ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Go check that out. You won't want to miss it. Tomorrow's video, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood from this past Saturday. That's going out. Then Wednesday's match, Triple H and Goldberg from Unforgiven 2003. You won't want to miss it. Gunther versus Sami Zayn may go up on Thursday, may go up next Monday. I don't know. Stay tuned. Thanks for all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.